And I'm Choi Lin. South Dakota's minimum wage is going up 2.2%, but some other states like New Mexico are seeing a jump of as much as 20%. Still, as our Sunday Miller reports, every penny counts. Thousands of people with significant disabilities could end up out of work if a bill being considered in the U.S. House ends up being passed into law. Our Connor Matson explains why some people are very concerned. Whether you make a New Year's resolution or not, it's important to start the new year on the right foot. And drinking and driving is not the best step, especially rideshare is available in South Dakota. Landing a DUI in South Dakota can come with a heavy price, a $2,000 fine, up to 1 year in jail, and 1 year driving suspension with escalating penalties with multiple offenses. RCPD will have saturation patrols roaming downtown Rapid City this New Year's Eve. Services like Lyft and Uber provide safe alternatives to driving under the influence. Lyft driver Lori Schlecht says rideshare apps are easy to use and not expensive, but rides to jail will leave a permanent record well into 2020 and beyond.
You're not going to hurt yourself, you're not hurting somebody else, you're not going to have the complications of getting that ticket, the implications that it could have on, your personal life or your job life as well.
Schlecht also says Lyft has over 400 drivers in Rapid City. She expects even more rides available during the New Year's celebrations. The Rapid City Council addressed the city's end-of-year bill list this afternoon. The council passed $5.4 million for supplement appropriation, the last supplement of the year. The council approved taking money from the city's cash reserve to accommodate the requests. City Council member Richie Nordstrom said a good example is when the city ran out of money in its snow removal budget in October, requiring the city to dip into its cash reserve fund. Nordstrom said the budget is made in the summer months for the upcoming year, but when funds run out, additional budget arrangements need to be made, which is why the council has the special meeting at the end of the year.
It is that people need to get paid. So when a bill is submitted, just like when you get a water bill or a service bill of some kind for fixing your appliances, fixing something within your house, you have to pay the bill. And that's exactly what we are doing here today, is making sure we get all of those bills paid.
The city works to maintain a 15% balance to cover unforeseen circumstances throughout the year.
Today's weather much nicer than the fog and chilly air we had on Christmas Day.
Well, we continue to see the nice weather going into the weekend. Let's ask the meteorologist David Stradling.
Yeah, the nice weather is going to continue tomorrow, but not.
Some tips to help get your post-holiday spending back on track after the break, right here on Black Hills Fox News at 9. Christmas is over and people have started to throw out their wrapping paper boxes and will soon start to clean up their decorations. Our Cali, Montana spoke with experts to see where those items should be disposed. Coming up, an out-of-this-world experience for students this winter break. Thank you, David. While students may be out of school, some area kids are still learning and using STEM. The Journey Museum is hosting an astronaut camp that blasted off today and ends on Saturday. The young scientists learn about teamwork and building their physical strength. The camp started off with taking some edible items you would find in your kitchen and using teamwork to build structures.
Building noodles with marshmallows.
Well, it was trying to use teamwork to build the highest structure out of marshmallows and spaghetti noodles.
Trying to build.
Right now, neither three see themselves as being astronauts, but Connor would like to be playing for the Denver Broncos when he gets older. Joshua and Charlie both agree they would like to be scientists for their careers.
Coming up, a woman able to speak for the first time since she had brain surgery. Her husband calling it a Christmas miracle.
Plus, the city of Presidents is making a name for itself as one of the premier places for retirees. We'll take a look at one poll after the break. A man in Iowa says he feels he got his wife back, and it happened just in time for the holidays. Caitlin Richardson temporarily lost her ability to speak after a complex brain surgery. But as Ashley Neighbor reports in tonight's Your Health, a new video posted on social media shows her speaking again. Coming up, did you resolve to pay off some debt this year? Well, there's a simple 3-step process that could help you do it. Got debt? See what's just ahead in tonight's Money Talks News. Common New Year's resolutions often include exercise, quitting smoking, and reducing debt. Financial reporter Stacey Johnson has some tips to tackle that last resolution in tonight's Money Talks News. It's a joyous holiday on Wall Street as U.S. stocks break an all-time record today. But that's not all. Holiday online sales are also setting a new record. Fox Business Network's Conal McShane has these stories and more in tonight's Fox Means Business report. A Mississippi town is still reeling months after one of the largest ICE raids in U.S. history. Nearly 700 workers, most of them Latino, were swept up in the operation back in August. Now many families live in fear that another raid could be coming. Nick Valencia reports in tonight's Fox Files. Initially, after the raids, an ICE official told CNN they were part of the broader criminal investigation going after the companies that use undocumented labor. The case is now in the hands of the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Mississippi. CNN has made repeated requests to interview U.S. Attorney Mike Hurst. He has declined those requests and given no indication the companies will be charged. Coming up after the break, the Rapid City Rush open a 2-game series with Wichita tomorrow night as they look to snap a 6-game losing skid. And the Spearfish Spartans wrestling team is leaning on some strong leaders as it looks to make a mark this season. Those stories and more when we return with Black Hills Fox Sports.
A lot of stuff going on today.
Fair amount, holiday season. Not a whole lot locally, but yeah, national sports, there's plenty.
Final weather when we come back.
The Lighthouse brings small-scale horror back to small screen.
And as Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker continues to show its force at the box office, everyone's favorite walking carpet speaks out. Rick Damigella lets the Wookiee win in tonight's Hollywood. Well, I tell you what, that Star Wars is the gift that keeps on giving at the box office. You're a Star Wars fan, right?
I am, from way back since I was, little tiny guy.
Do you have a favorite character in that? I know the names of them, but I haven't followed them. There's Chewbacca and C-3PO.
I mean, Han Solo is pretty much my favorite. Always has been,
right?
yeah.
Is he pretty much the crowd favorite?
Well, till he got killed.
See you tomorrow night.